the thing which really stood out about this campaign was the fact that communication, which was supposed to be on loyalty retention, actually did a much bigger job than any of the previous activity on acquisition.
In 2002, O2 was just another player in a crowded market. It had just been rebranded from BT Cellnet.
O2 was born with an ethos to do things differently and be a real breath of fresh air and be really customer focused.
Most commentators were suggesting O2 would either be bought out within 6 months or fail as a company. 50% of their customers every year were churning. They were moving to another network. And that, quite simply, from a business point of view, was unsustainable.
We had to stop the churn. So then we came up with a world that revolves around you.
And in the marketplace, that was incredibly differentiated because every other competitor, every other supplier in the marketplace was talking to new customers.
I mean, if you're going to have a world that revolves around you, you can either have your family, your job, your kids, your sports car, your holidays, your photographs, all the nice things in your life that could revolve around you. But that would be a commercial, it would probably be 100 minutes long. So when you're breaking it down and you get the right words, so when you say a world that revolves around you, the easiest thing for me to do was to take things like planets and put them round people. You've all got your own planet. We're all, I'm on planet X, you're on planet B. We've all got different agendas, and that's why there's so many little planets in there.
By using planets, it allowed us to talk about this in a very emotive and surreal way, and very much in O2's world.
But the creative the way we do the creative, it changes month to month. It may be this, it may be that. You look at what their business plan is, and we attack the areas that we want to move into. All you've got to do is put bubbles and blue on there and have an idea that fits what the strategy is, and we're done. Creatively, it's very, very, very easy to control.
O2's got a very well-established identity. The blue and the bubbles, everyone recognises, and that's fantastic in terms of awareness. But it's also a challenge in terms of getting real message cut through and remaining fresh and different, which is what people expect of us.
You can get sort of bored of the blueness. I think with O2, don't forget we are a retail brand. It's the offers are probably more important than the actual blue or the bubble. We've got to be contemporary with music, we've got to look good, and the way you keep the blue blindness from finally happening is by just every year just upping it a bit. All you've got to do is brush O2 and it'll start looking a bit nicer. You don't have to just chisel away at it. You just have to brush it and just give it a polish and it will look after itself. And that's basically how we keep the brand going.
TV's role was really to get out there and make a big noise quickly, to reach a lot of people quickly.
We are probably very, very TV-centric. All the campaigns come off TV. We don't go print first, then television. With O2, it is what's the TV like, and then what is the print like?
I think with all of the O2 work, the high level of integration is absolutely key. Everything really does work together.
So what you see on the TV is what you see on the street and what you see in the magazines.
All the different communication channels reinforced the same message, but it wasn't just about it being the same message, but also, where possible, at the same time. So when you had a TV commercial, you also had a text message campaign hitting the customer base.
And the messaging was positioned very much as a gift rather than hardcore selling messages, and all they had to do was text back and respond to join into the campaign.
There is some evidence that the TV actually was very instrumental in particularly helping the SMS campaign. There was quite a movement in an uptake in rewards before the outgoing SMS campaign actually started. Once the TV came on, that really did escalate. In terms of isolating the effects of advertising, for the business measures, the sort of sales and churn type effects, we fundamentally used econometric analysis because that's really the only way to do it. So we modelled both sales, which is the acquisition side of the business, and also churn, which is the number of disconnections.
We set out to reward our customers and increase loyalty, and that really came to fruition in terms of decreasing churn. The secondary effect was that we actually attracted more new customers as well.
I think the reason it was so successful on the acquisition front was definitely the television, because it went out, it communicated quickly with O2's own customers, but it also said to everybody else, look what we're doing.
Imagine a world where loyalty is rewarded. where it's not just the new customer who gets the latest deal. Where it's you, the existing customer, who feels new and wanted. It's about time your loyalty was rewarded. O2, a world that revolves around you.